Back at ringside, ladies and gentlemen, I am Joe Dabrowski, bringing you what could be the most pivotal matchup in the history of Pro Wrestling Ohio TV, a championship matchup, literally months and months in the making. The man about to enter the ring right now earned his opportunity, lost it thanks to his immaturity, and snuck in the back door to recapture it. Interesting pre-match comments we heard a week ago from both these athletes. Gargano seems focused. Gargano says his time is now to capture the championship. Josh Prohibition, his obsession over the championship seems to grow as he touched on we and us taking the championship away from M-Dogg 20. It seems Josh Prohibition is living vicariously through Johnny Gargano. Prohibition could not defeat M-Dogg 20 for the championship last summer, but now he's going to watch on as his top protege and best friend Gargano attempts to do the same. Shut up. We're about to see the introduction of the reigning champion who a number of weeks ago, a number of weeks ago was duped by Gargano.
Super kick him! Super kick him! Here we go, 184 pounds, and he is from Cleveland, Ohio. Here is the innovator of aerial insanity, and he is the reigning and defending Pro Wrestling Ohio heavyweight champion, M-Dogg 20.
Johnny Gargano feigned a retirement a number of weeks ago, called out M-Dogg 20. Said he respected him, said he appreciated him, looked up to him for so many years. However, just 2 or 3 weeks later, we found out that would be a big swerve as Gargano hit M-Dogg 20 with a calculated low blow and revealed Gargano still had that contract in a very precarious location. Still had that contract to challenge for the championship. Management was upset that Gargano lied about the severity of his injury, so stripped him of that crown of #1 contender, but Gargano swooped in the back door and stole it once again from Jason Bane and Mike Tolar after Bane had done the damage and was distracted by Josh Prohibition. The Prohibition-Bane rivalry is another big-time issue months in the making. That is not settled yet. As Tom Dunn gets ready to check both these athletes. This is not an ordinary championship defense for M-Dogg 20. This is personal. This is the first title defense of M-Dogg 20 Matt Cross that has gotten to that personal level, based on how far Gargano has gone on a professional level and Prohibition on a personal level to get inside the head of M-Dogg 20 Matt Cross. Of course, Prohibition and Cross, former best friends, bitter rivals since day one in PW. And Gargano trying to showboat here, but there's no question about it. M-Dogg 20 is the crowd favorite here. Gargano has never won a championship as prestigious as the PWO Heavyweight Championship. However, M-Dogg 20 Matt Cross, his first ever heavyweight championship in his hometown of Cleveland, was the PWO championship. He does not want to lose it. And M-Dogg 20 going to start out fast here. Like a moonsault after the drop kick. M-Dogg 20 hoping to capitalize on perhaps some Gargano ring rust or some ego. Flies through with a tope. The suicide dive. M-Dogg has been waiting for this moment since the end of 2008. He finally gets it tonight in this all-important championship encounter. And Josh Prohibition is already concerned at ringside, cheering on Johnny Gargano, already complaining about M-Dogg 20.
That's a cheap shot, ref. 7.
I can't help it. M-Dogg 20, certainly, he's not after a technical classic here. He's not going for a 5-star performance. He is going to hurt Gargano early and often. That is the plan. Gargano is in a defensive mode in the early moments of this contest, and now he is in the crowd, the people he despises, the people he feels he's so much better than.
Right in your face,
M-Dogg 20, former gymnast, has agility second to none, and he clears the guardrail and collides with Johnny Gargano. M-Dogg 20 is more motivated, more passionate, more inspired than ever before, and you can blame that on the immaturity of Johnny Gargano. M-Dogg 20 has always stated, and so many others have stated it as well, Johnny Gargano is one of the best pound-for-pound athletes anywhere today. The only thing holding him back is his attitude, his immaturity, and his dependence on bad influences like Josh Prohibition. Gargano's mind is not as mature as his ability. That is the situation here. And that is apparent to pretty much everybody except Johnny Gargano. And perhaps M-Dogg 20 will beat some respect into Johnny Gargano right now, and if he doesn't, you know Super Hentai is waiting in the wings too as well. Let's watch Gargano slip through the ropes, cat-like quickness, and M-Dogg hits face first. And that is where steel meets wood underneath that ring apron. The southpaw Gargano now starts to unload in this wild contest. Got to touch on some of the things we've seen earlier tonight. We saw the continued disintegration of Pirate Justice. We saw Super Hentai pick a big victory. We saw more dissension between Bobby Beverly and Hobo Joe. It seems like Beverly feels a bit slighted as Hobo Joe's newfound riches, $25,000 at the Ohio State Lottery, have led to him being a bit more distracted, perhaps even a bit delusional. Just that rock show with Mike Tolar. Tolar has the #1 contenders matchup with Jason Bane next week on this broadcast. Management feels they both got shafted by the shenanigans of Prohibition and Gargano. We'll have one more chance to qualify for the #1 contendership. That's going to be next week's feature matchup. You know they're both watching right now to scout future opponents. Whether it's Gargano or M-Dogg Matt Cross, whoever wins that #1 contenders match next week with Bane and Tolar has their work cut out for them for sure. And momentary distraction by Josh Prohibition allows Gargano to continue to press the advantage on M-Dogg 20. Gargano's first one-on-one matchup in Pro Wrestling Ohio since Resolution last August. That shows you how hurt Gargano was. It was indeed a very legitimate injury for some time. Retirement was never an option, regardless of what Gargano would have you believe. But be that as it may, both these men would love to be PWO champions. Leading into Resolution 2, it's going to be a coming of age for PWO. Could it be a coming of age for one of these two athletes? This August, the Nautica Pavilion. PWWrestling.com, MySpace.com/Pro Wrestling Ohio as our card, our date, our ticket information begins to be made apparent in the coming weeks. If you make one PWO show live and in person in the calendar year, it's got to be our signature event, Resolution, in front of over 1,000 fans. Tremendous atmosphere. Much like the big-time, big-match feel we have right now in Our Lady of Mount Carmel. The atmosphere is electric, with for Gargano and for M-Dogg 20. The fireman's carried by the champion into the neckbreaker, but M-Dogg 20 does not have enough to capitalize with an immediate cover. M-Dogg 20, his very unique hairstyle here. But it's not about hair, it's not about an image. It's all about the heart and desire in that ring. It's all about leaving it all in the squared circle, and both these men will have to. Both men fighting to get to the vertical base. Gargano charges in M-Dogg with the inverted atomic drop. The champion is in control. M-Dogg 20 was the first man in PWO history to ever pin Jason Bane. Look out. Handspring, elbow, follow through. Again, the gymnast background of M-Dogg 20, quick agility to stick with Johnny Gargano in the corner. And the champion's in control. The champion avenging so many months of torment. Not only recently in season 2, but dating back to episode 1 when Gargano of Prohibition targeted him, when they took out his knee, when they cost him a tour of Japan for Pro Wrestling Noah. M-Dogg 20 with a Hurricane Rara. Shoulders are down, retains the title though. Near fall, and you can see the expression on the face of M-Dogg 20. He knows he is in a fight here, and he knows that he can't waste any time. No wasted motion, because Gargano, albeit very young and very immature and very misguided by Prohibition, is also very calculated and very ring savvy. M-Dogg charged through the clothesline. And now the springboard. M-Dogg Up and over Gargano. Gargano a step ahead of the innovator of aerial insanity right now. M-Dogg, second turnbuckle on the inside. High risk situation. Superplex coming up. This could be all. Gargano fighting free. Smart move. Trips up the champion. Kick right to the forehead. Now springing in. The elevated backcracker. M-Dogg's back not only hits the knees of Gargano, but at an angle. No way for M-Dogg to protect himself. This could be all. New champion. Hook in the leg. No. Senior referee Tom Dunn only gets a count of 2. The matchup we're seeing this week on PWO TV. Only going to get better next week. Bane and Tolar, number 1 contendership. Fontaine's Freaks are going to be in action. I don't know what a Kid Cupid is, but right now that's not the story. We'll find that out next week. Right now, tonight, in this broadcast, we're going to find out who the PWO Heavyweight Champion is.
Get him, Johnny.
Also, next week we got more of The Rock Show. Plus more comments and features. You can't miss that. Plus the fallout of whatever's going to happen here as M-Dogg 20 again tries to fight his way out of a very precarious position. Gargano hooks it. Went for the face plant. M-Dogg counters. The standard shooting star. The cover. He's got this one down there. Fall again. Less than half a count away. M-Dogg was less than half a count away from retaining his championship. And you can see Prohibition in the background getting more antsy, getting more nervous. Prohibition has made it his life's mission for months to get to this championship, to get it off of M-Dogg 20. We saw Prohibition pick a fight with Greg Valentine. We saw him almost break people's necks in the past, all for trying to make a statement. PWO management has not granted Prohibition that opportunity, but Gargano has earned it. And Gargano is fighting for his life here. Bicycle kick by M-Dogg 20. Another cover. He's got this now. Another near fall. I must say I'm pleasantly surprised by the lack of involvement from Josh Prohibition in a physical sense in this matchup. Perhaps Prohibition truly is supporting Gargano, living vicariously through Gargano, wants to see his protege win this matchup all by himself. We've seen Gargano wrestle a fairly straight up-and-up contest as well, very unordinary, excuse me, for the young prodigy. M-Dogg gonna charge in now. Gargano went to swing, but M-Dogg 20 comes back. Great balance by M-Dogg 20 to land on the apron like he did, and now M-Dogg walks up the back of Johnny Gargano. Lateral press, M-Dogg 20 again. Near fall situation. M-Dogg 20 almost in disbelief that nothing has worked yet. He's come close on a half a dozen occasions, but it may be time now for the innovator aerial insanity to put the finishing touches. The moonsault, mid-air adjustment, lands on his feet and walks right into the thrust kick. Uniquely you, uniquely you.
It's over.
I don't think anybody's kicked out of this. Prohibition knows it's over. Prohibition can feel it. Prohibition's dream is coming true, and so is Gargano's. The boyhood dream for Johnny Gargano. He's gonna win the championship. Gargano! M-Dogg escapes. I don't know how. I don't know where, but M-Dogg dug down deep inside and did something I haven't seen anybody do before in Gargano's entire career.
Johnny, come on.
And the desperation continues on Prohibition. Prohibition may be having doubts that Gargano can do this.
5.
And if Gargano loses to M-Dogg Matt Cross, there's no shame. A second uniquely you. It's gotta be it. Gotta be.
No, no, again.
What?
Punish him, Johnny. Hit it again. Same thing, let's go again.
Oh, Josh Prohibition becoming sent.
Hit it again.
Did you hear what Prohibition said?
Come on, get him up.
Punish him, Johnny.
No, don't
Hit it again. Don't pin him.
Come on. Let's go, let's get down. Punish him.
As much as I haven't agreed with Josh Prohibition, that may be the first bit
Get him
of
up. Do it again, Johnny.
obviously blatantly bad advice I've heard Josh Prohibition give Gargano.
Punish him.
Josh Prohibition may have thrown away Gargano's title aspiration. Goes for it again. Roll through. M-Dogg did it. M-Dogg had a minute. That's all he needed.
PWO Heavyweight Champion.
The second Uniquely You should have been everything, but Prohibition became so consumed, so incensed with punishing his former rival that he fed Gargano some bad advice, and Gargano's hesitation cost him the dream he's worked 21 years to achieve.